Here we go. Episode 3 New Jersey Devils Franchise Mode. Here's the lines. We got Robert Thomas, Jack Hughes, and Andrei Svechnikov. I got Svechnikov last episode. And yeah. Then we got Dawson Mercer, Nico Hischier, and Jesper Bratt. Pretty good second line. Actually, Michikov should go on the second line. Then we got Marco Kasper, who I got last episode, and also Mark Scheifele on the third line. He should probably be getting more time. And also Zachary Benson. Then we got Luke Hughes, Jonas Brodin. Luke Hughes doesn't go with Dougie Hamilton, which kind of sucks. John Marino, Simon Nemec, who's on the last line with Siegenthaler. Yep. Jonas Brodin, a defensive defenseman, so he's probably not going to get much points. And in net, we got Vanecek and Schmid. First trade, I'm going to be trading for Carson Soucy. Now, I don't need Carson Soucy. I'm going to trade a scratched prospect. Not really a prospect, but I'm a little bit low, so I'm going to add a 7th, and it gets it done. Now, immediately, I'm going to trade Carson Soucy because I don't need him. Now, I'm going to try to get Josh Morrissey, and now the reason I had to get Carson Soucy is because every time I tried to trade for Josh Morrissey before, they're just like, oh, we're going to have to put Carson Soucy on waivers. Carson Soucy's on waivers, so we won't do it. But John Marino with a 2nd, a 4th, and a 7th gets it done. And finally, I got someone to play with Dougie Hamilton. He doesn't go well with anyone. I'm going to give Simon Nemec, a good young defenseman, an extension. 4x4 for a medium elite is quite good, and he said yes. We're entering the trade deadline with a 31, 25, and 4. And look at that. We kind of need a goalie. And UC Saros is a pretty good goalie. But first, I tried to go for Eriksson Ek, who is really cheap and is an 87 overall. I couldn't get him. Oh, we're going for Saros. Added a low elite prospect. And we got through. So just if you're wondering, it was a 2nd, a 4th, a 7th, Vanecek, and the prospect. C. Saros has really bad stats, but I'm not too concerned because he's on one of the worst teams in the league. And we actually, pretty sure we have their first round pick. Got it last episode for pretty cheap. But we do make the playoffs with a 44, 32, and 6. UC Saros must have played pretty solid to up his save percentage by that much. So I'm happy with that trade. This will definitely be our last year with UC Saros. But if we win a cup, it's okay. Now let's see where Nashville was in the standings. They did not make the playoffs. We're going all the way down. It's pretty far. Okay. Let's see. 28. So we got the 5th best chance for the first overall pick. I'll take it. Jack Hughes led us. Then Scheifele. Hamilton's had a pretty good year. Our best plus minus was Brodin. He's a defensive defenseman, so he kept the puck out of the net. And then Robert Thomas was good. Jesper Bratt, Svechnikov. Pretty solid. Also, Benson as a rookie could have won the Calder. I don't know. He did all right. Kucherov led the league, and then Pedersen, Mark Stone with 108 points. As a two-way defender, I feel that's surprising. Stamkos, Matthews, they're the goal scorers. Actually, no, Kucherov has 78 goals. Just seeing that. For some reason, he's a sniper in this game. Wood led rookies this year, but Benson does have a chance. He has one of the best plus minuses as a rookie and 5th in scoring. Let's see, plus minus. Ooh, Jarchak, he's a defenseman. I think he's going to win it. Good plus minus, quite a bit of points. Yeah. And we have the Rangers. He also made the playoffs against the Rockets, who did really well in the AHL. Oh, here we go. The playoffs. We're starting off with an L and a win. That's our first playoff win this series. For some reason, we weren't doing well the years before. We lose and we win. It's tied up. 1-1. 2-1. Can we tie it? Oh, we win. Okay. We win game 5. Let's get it done in 6. Come on. We get shut out by Sturkin. Okay, game 7. Here we go. Can we make it to the next round? Starting off with the lead, not good. Tied up. Here we go, 3rd period. This is nervous. We get a power play. Capu Coco. No. Lose 2-1. Game 7 to the Rangers. No one was great in the playoffs except for one person. UC Saros, the guy we got in the deadline. We're in the finals for the AHL. And we got swept, so yeah. We do have some hope, though. The Rangers won the Stanley Cup. So we went to 7 games with them. So how bad can we be? Dallas gets the first overall pick. That's fine. We go 5-7. Not great. With this pick, we select a 2-way defender, medium elite. And he's 80 overall. He's the 2nd highest overall in this draft, actually. So really good. Now, if we win the Stanley Cup next year, it's going to be our last season. So we got to go all in. Dawson Mercer, not that high of overall. Pavel Zacha, 3 overalls higher. Going to give up Nolan Foote, a 4th and a 3rd to get right wing power forward for our 4th line. Going to be taking this guy with our 1st overall pick. I tried to trade it, but no one really wanted it. He's alright, I guess. Now we got a medium elite steal the 3rd round. Very good. I took a chance on this medium elite, though. It did not work out. I wish there were better free agents this year. In goalies, there's UC Saros, of course. There's Ville Husso, Linus Ullmark. So quite good goalies. For some reason, forgot to sign Akira Schmid, which is really bad because I probably won't get him. I'm gonna go 2 for 2. Good trade here. We're getting Eriksson Ek and pick for Simon Nemec. Now the reason I'm doing this, Simon Nemec is getting paid a lot, and he actually decreased in overall. And we have the replacement, the person we got in for the 7th overall pick in this draft. So again, for a 2nd and Eriksson Ek. And I think this is a really good trade for us because Eriksson Ek has a +5 overall. So yeah. Akira Schmid said no, so that's really bad. We need another goalie. If we look here, I don't have Jonas Brodin. I actually have Bowen Byram. I didn't record, but I traded Jonas Brodin for Bowen Byram. I did that because Brodin, the chemistry never really works with anyone. So Bowen Byram goes with Luke Hughes, and that'll be a deadly 2nd line. Now we're going to try to get Dan Vladar as our goalie for probably a 1x2. That's pretty solid. Now here are our lines. It's pretty insane, actually. I'm going to switch it up a bit. But here are our D lines. Bowen Byram actually goes with Dougie Hamilton, so that's even better. Morrissey goes with Hughes, so I really like it. Now in goalie, we got Dan Vladar, who just signed him, and Nico Dawes, who just came up from the AHL for the very first time. That'll be the episode. Hopefully next year, if we win the Stanley Cup, that will be the last episode in this series. Goodbye.